everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam, and today I am sharing something completely different on my channel, something that I've never shared before, and that is my crafting side. So you've seen me craft here and there with all of my favorite videos, but this is completely a crafting video, a DIY video. I love the fall, and so I decorate my house with the fall season, and I wanted to share a really easy, under $10 fall wreath. It's very quick, doesn't require that many different items, and so I figured why not go ahead and share, and then also just all of my fun decor that I have around the house. So if you guys love the fall season as much as I do, please subscribe and keep watching. All right, so I wanted to share with you a DIY wreath that you can use for the fall time. This is something that I make every single year for this time of year, and it costs under 10 bucks. Now, if you reuse the actual wreath like I do, it's even less than that because I have reused these things over and over again for different seasons. So really under 10 bucks and it looks amazing. So the three main things that you need, and then you can add as you want, but not necessary, is a wreath. Now I have a couple acorns that I had glued on from previous years, but I don't have any more acorns, so I'm gonna leave the acorns out. These are just two that I had already glued. But you need a wreath. I bought mine from Michael's or Joann's, I can't remember, but it was 50% off, so it came out to be $4.99 or 5 bucks. But I use it every single year, and I use it for every season too. For the summertime, I decorate it very summer-like with flowers, bright flowers. For the fall, you'll see I have lots of very beautiful leaves that I add. And then for the winter time, I have snowflakes, and it's got this beautiful blue and silver theme to it. So I use this wreath all the time, so it's worth the investment. A little bit fallen apart after 4 years, but I'm going to rock it till it falls apart. So that's what you need. And then over here from the Dollar Tree, I bought a bunch of these little leaves, wreath, whatever you want to call them. I have 3 different ones here that I bought. I think 2 of them came in a pack for just $1, or maybe it was just $1 per wreath, but just, you know, over the years, these are different ones that I collected. The first year I only used 2. So you need this. I bought it from the Dollar Tree. Easy. 3 bucks right here. And then I did find a pack of leaves from the Dollar Tree as well. So a bunch of them, I think there was like 30 of these very colorful leaves. I don't know if you can see it, but they're very glittery, very pretty. So I have a pack here, and they came in a bunch of different varieties. So I have leaves here. This is a bow that I made. So you can make a bow, you can buy it from the Dollar Tree. The ribbon is actually from the Dollar Tree. So you see, I keep my cost very low for this wreath, but I just made a bow. I watched a tutorial online, YouTube probably, and made this little bow that I use every year for the wreath. And then I have 2 signs here. One says Happy Harvest, so really pretty. I'll show you what I do with this later. And the other one I use on Halloween or the week leading up to Halloween. It's like this, very pretty, but it says, beware, a witch and her little monsters live here. So little monsters being my husband and my cats. Okay, sure, my cats only. But this I put probably the week before Halloween, and I keep it on for Halloween just because I think it's cute. So that is all you need. A very few, I was gonna say ingredients, but this is not a recipe, it's a DIY, but very few items. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what I usually do is I take one little wreath at a time, and very easily, I have a top to my wreath. I have a little hook that I have on one end of it, so I like to start from that. But I just go and I work my little wreath all the way around, just like this. As I twirl it, I just keep going down and around the wreath. like this. And so my wreath is pretty dried out, which is why the branches are starting to come loose a little bit, but if you buy a fresh new wreath, that won't be the problem. All right, so I just twirled it around and now I have an end that I just kind of tuck into the wreath, into the little crevices, and then that's it. So that's a 1. And now this is why you can see that you can get away with just using 2, but I have a 3rd one. All right, so same thing, wherever the last wreath ended, you just want to pick it right back up and start there. Getting all tangled here. Whew, and dirty. So again, tuck it in, and then you just work yourself around. Okay, so that looks good. I ended up further down, so I'm just gonna tuck it. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and use this tiny one as well, just so it looks extra full. And then since this side I already got 2 layers of this leaf wreath, I'm gonna start on this end and work myself around. So that is what the wreath looks like so far, just leaves, a couple of acorns. If I do have more acorns that I could find, I'll probably just glue them. You can find a little pack of them at the Dollar Tree as well. Acorns and nuts, or you know, those little pine cones. These are pine cones. And then you can also find little acorns too. And I like to sometimes glue them all around as well. But this year, I'm gonna just keep it very simple. All right, so that looks good. Now, what I do, I'm gonna use not the Halloween one, but this simple one. And usually what I'll do is I'll just take it and use a bobby pin, to be honest, is what I like to use. But just use a bobby pin to clip it into one of the branches and you will not even notice it. So just like that. And I want it to sit a little bit higher. So you just kind of mess with it until it looks like how you want it to look. All right, so that's what it looks like. Very pretty. And now the last finishing part is taking this little bow. Just gonna place it right here. So I put a little hook in the back of this bow so it's easy to just pin into it. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, there is your DIY at-home wreath. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a little bit different. I showcased my artsy side instead of my cooking side. So I hope you enjoyed all of that. If you did, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have an awesome, awesome fall season and that you subscribe to see all the awesome fall recipes that are coming your way. Please, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life tastefully balanced.